The time will pass anyway, might as well use it wisely. I remember saying to my mum, I did not want to study medicine because I'll be 29 when I finish. She was like, you're going to be 29 anyways, you might as well be a doctor too. I went back for a master's degree at the age of 34. I tell my peers this exact thing. You're going to age anyways, why not have the education and job you dreamed of? It took me 16 years to complete my bachelor's between deployments and work, military. I'm 39 and finish my master's in May, eyes on the prize. If you don't stick with it and the time passes when you would have expected to be finished, you'll have quitter's remorse. I need to use this mentality for working out and getting in shape. I always think I have a long ways to go, it'll be a year before I'm where I want to be, and it can be discouraging. But then a year comes and goes and I didn't do shite, and I look back and think I wonder where I would be now if I took the initiative and followed through with what I want. I start medical school Monday. I'm in my late 20s. Same advice was given to me, it worked. Edit, y'all, I didn't expect this. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement and support. Good luck with med school, my friend, you'll do great. I started medical school at 28. I was self-conscious for the first year because I was probs in the top 10 oldest people of my class, and didn't want any trouble from the straight pathers. The extra couple years I spent working in medicine, losing family, living life, for better or worse, all has made me so much stronger as a student. Congratulations on your acceptance. It depends. There's some personal life sacrifice that comes along with it through your 2020s. Yes. The sacrifices are significant and are easily overlooked. Undergrad, medical school, and residency is at least 12 years of your life where your schedule and location is dictated by your program. Those are important freedoms to many people. Yeah, it's really about opportunity cost. I'm 35 and about to go back to school to become a teacher. Love and help kids. The rest of the noise / negativity means nothing. I love being a teacher and there's nothing in the world I'd rather do. I did not come from a family that could send me to college, and because of my mother's incessant drinking and self-dramatizing, I couldn't live at home and study. So I found a crummy job, saved enough so I could move out of my parents' house, found a crummy apartment, and saved enough money so that I could attend my local state university. Fortunately, that university was full of students like me, poor but upwardly mobile, and my teachers were excellent and never condescended to any of us. They had high standards, and made sure we did high quality work. Because of my family circumstances, I had a history of depression. When I was working on my degree, I went to see a career counselor and complained I'm going to be 27 years old when I finish my degree. The career counselor replied, how old would you be if you don't finish it? She was right, and while my career has not been all smooth sailing, I have the credentials and experience I need to ensure that I will continue to have a good professional career until I retire. Follow your dreams, no matter how old you are. I hate how people act like you just expire at some point in your 2020s, like you get too old to accomplish things. People get more complacent as they get older. That dead-end job seems fine, because it's too much effort to change it. That rickety house is fine, because that's where you've always lived, and moving house is expensive and time-consuming. That's why when we do see older people still doing stuff, the reaction is that much stronger to it, in a positive way. Yep. I just started veterinary school at the age of 31. There are also a lot of students here who are around my age or older. Totally doable. That's exactly what someone said to me before I started a doctorate at 30, I was worried I was too old to do it. I wasn't. It's almost never too late. Exactly. The people sitting in the shade today planted the trees they're sitting under long ago. Planting the seed for your own tree now will always make your future self grateful, because as the months and years pass, you'll look back and wish you started right. What they don't tell you is that when you get out in your 30s, after residency / fellowship, you're starting your first job at a late age, which definitely feels weird when all your other professional friends are approaching their first decade on the job. Source: anesthesiologist with multiple fellowship training, just finished first year as an attending in my 30s. Except your direct working peers are the same age. Nice thing is you'll be making at least 2x what your friends will be making. I said the same when I started my undergrad at 24. I felt too old at the time, as most are 18. Looking back, I was foolish. Many of those 18-years are studying what their parents told them to and have no clue the direction they want to take in life. Hopefully by 24 you figured out what you actually wanted. You made the better choice than most undergrads. That's what someone told me when I was doing nothing with my life but was fidgeting with the idea of going to nursing school. Became a nurse and just started a nurse practitioner program. I'll graduate when I'm 44, but I would have been 44 anyway and been doing the same nothing I was doing. I couldn't imagine my life any other way now. Best advice I ever got was when they told me this same thing. It's interesting how different things can become with just a change in mindset. Edit. Also in my nursing cohort was a lady who was 62 and retired and considered herself a lifelong learner. She got some looks on the first day, but soon everyone loved her because she set such a good example for everyone. I don't find that response clever at all. Obviously the time will pass, the question is what you want to do with it. Your 2020s are your peak of physical attractiveness, health, and cognitive ability. If you spend your 2020s trying to become a doctor, you'll have to sacrifice a lot of other things like being able to party with friends, dating, traveling abroad, etc. That's not an easy choice, because both enjoyment and productivity are important in life. On the whole, I completely agree. However, as someone who has done a PhD, which I got paid to do, no one really warns you about the financial implications of not paying into a pension for X amount of years, or putting savings into a house, although I did do this. Now I'm done, I'm financially behind my friends. Went into a career with slightly above average starting salary but still not sure it was worth it. Could be worth it for doctors. However, my partner did exactly this, finished medicine at 30, so he has still another 10 years until earning the big bucks. I actually needed this so much. My life has changed and I'm looking at choices. I was torn between getting a job or going back to school. I wanted to go to school for pharmacy and realized I'd be almost 40 by the time I finished and was unsure if it would be worth it. This makes me feel better, and has also hit me with a dumb moment. The process to become a doctor though is brutal regardless of what age you'll be once you are one. Medical school requires 15 to 16 hours of studying for so many days during your 4 years of med school. Then residency consists of many long-hour shifts at odd hours. I've seen residents do 24-hour straight shifts or even 28-hour shifts. A normal week also is 50 to 60 hours or some cases more. From what doctors say, it used to be worse, and that is why they had to put a cap at 80 hours of work a week. Sure, they get to sleep for the next 2 days, but it's brutal on so many areas of your life: your sleep schedule, dating someone, or keeping in touch with family or friends. Then residents don't have the conventional weekends that most other fields have. That's why they call a normal weekend a golden weekend. Why? Because many rarely get both Saturday and Sunday off. It obviously pays really well once you're a full-fledged doctor, but the process to get there is brutal and takes a toll on a lot of areas of your life. That's why people say don't become a doctor for the money. I've seen other professions make good money without putting in nearly as much time as doctors do to study. Real estate, software engineering, pharmacists, even dentists. Thank you for watching and listening to this video. Please share your own stories, experiences and comments below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video. Have you got a suggestion? Write it below. See you next time. Bye.